This is not a Gooner video. However, it's about a video about anti-Gooners. So we actually need to address this is because Madam Savvy made a video and she is basically exposing Collective Shout. Whenever you guys want a Gooner video, you guys want cute girls, cute anime girls, hot women in video games, and anything, even anime in general, Collective Shout is collectively coming together and trying to basically get rid of censorship. Basically, they're basically trying to get rid of all the stuff that we like, right? Collective shit, exactly, man. I do. We talked about it on Tuesday night's main event, but I do actually want to watch this video to see what exactly it is. Right, we're watching a Madam Savvy's video. Yes, we are. Let's go.
You can't fight a war without first understanding your enemy. And in this video, I will be laying Collective Shout bare for all to see, showing you all their words, their beliefs, and their history. In the last 48 hours, I have been labeled a man by them for daring to speak out. Since then, they have done nothing.
So here's the thing. I know that they called her a man. They probably saw that video of her giant hog on X. I think that's the reason why. I think that's that is the reason why. Holy crap, man. Holy crap.
Nothing but continue to use harsh language to try to make a point. They deem everyone questioning them porn addicts, pedophiles, or worse, all while presenting all anime as childlike to gear up for their next major crusade.
The crazy thing is that they're not trying to get rid of one thing or another, right? Like what Madam Savvy said on Tuesday night's main event. They're trying to unilaterally come together to get rid of anything they deem as inappropriate, and it's sort of a bad look to women, right? Basically sexualizing women or whatever it is, right? So the thing is that, are we not going to have any good looking characters in the future? Like, let's say if Creative Shout does actually get their way and win, will they actually remove any type of good looking characters? Are we all going to get like non-binary, like freaking, like you can't tell whether if they're a male or a female? Like, I wonder if this is the thing that they're trying to do, right? So let's say if there's a good looking character in the game and you find that character attractive, does that, like, oh, you find him attractive, we got to get rid of this game now? Like, how stupid does that sound? That's fucking retarded.
They never once engage with a single woman who speaks out against them and seem to prefer to silence them. We start this with their website, a brief overview. They claim to be against the sexualization and exploitation of women and girls, but their focus lies in controlling businesses, walking a fine line between attacking women directly while shaming businesses for selling products that women refuse to stop buying. They've taken glory in targeting Grand Theft Auto back in 2015. They targeted Detroit Become Human, Sword Art Online, and other.
Detroit Become Human, there is a scene where you're using this girl, the main character, this is one of the 3 or 4 main characters, using this girl, and you're escorting a little human girl, I believe, and I think you saved her, something like that. And I believe that like her clothes are all wet, so like you basically tell her to like get out of her like clothes, and she's wearing like a t-shirt or like a nightie or something like that, like a little girl PJs, and it's like it can be sort of weird, but like other than that, like the entire game is pretty simple. Maybe it's the super hot, attractive girl when you boot up the game. I remember watching a stream from Maximilian Dude, and there was a like attractive girl, and she just stares at you, and it's like she's like looking into my soul, and like she's sort of hot too. So maybe that, I don't know.
Games and anime, but they did a lot more than just that. Halloween costume is a bit too sexy. They want it gone. Wine bar getting a little saucy with an ad? Banned.
That's stupid.
Bookstore selling raunchy works of fiction, mostly by women for women? Bad.
Whoa, wait. I saw bras by selling Playboy licensed merchandise. Bras and things is complicit in the mainstreaming of pornography. Wait, so you're saying that like Victoria's Secret, like Lane Bryant, or any place that sells bras and underwears for women? You know, there are some for gay people, but like, or fat people, right? But let's say if you're Victoria's Secret, or even at the women's section at Target, and you know, like they show the bra that's being worn on the cover Are you gonna ban those too? How stupid is that? Let's go to Rageful Spider-Man. But how dumb is that? This is a slippery freaking slope. This is so stupid.
Bookstore selling raunchy works of fiction, mostly by women for women. Bad. Playboy raising money for breast cancer charities. Hella banned.
That's
Bakery
crazy.
Using a cheeky slogan that is fun.
This one is retarded as well. We've got the best buns in town. Yo, this slogan is giving me a boner. I don't like it. Jesus Christ. I need to turn that alert off, man. Hold my ears. But yo, Rageful Spider-Man, thank you so much for the 3 months. Thank you. Thank you, man. That's so loud. But thank you, man. Thank you. Appreciate it, dude. But yeah, it's like, hey, we have this slogan that is potentially bad and it's giving me a female boner, and I don't like this. So we're gonna ban it.
This is hell on earth.
Sorry about that. No, you're good.
People.
You're good, man. No, you're good.
Lip gloss companies associating with the sensual themes. The devil might as well be gazing right at you.
I guarantee you some of these women that are working there is like, hey, why are you wearing lipstick or lip gloss? What are you, a whore? 100%.
They even present a full-grown woman as a tween or girl instead of the woman that she is in order to shame a clothing company for such imagery.
That's dumb.
They have a treasure trove of misrepresentations and claims of sending angry emails, but I can't find a single mention of actually helping rape or abuse victims. Who is Melinda Tankard-Reist, the founder of Collective Shout? A woman with a journalism degree who somehow ended up as a bioethics advisor for a senator, Melinda is actually hated among feminists because she seems to not understand the word. A misandrist in her presentation and actions, she is both deeply pro-life and pro-woman by claim, however has no issue banning things women actually want and do. Born in
I actually I literally despise everyone that's a part of this group and anyone that has the same mindset as these crazy no-life, middle-aged Karens that have nothing fucking better to do. Like, we need to unilaterally shame them into oblivion is because they're not gonna fucking stop. Like, with every fiber of my fucking being, I hate these people. Man, it's like just stop. It's like, why can't we have fun playing our games, watching our anime, or even like going to Victoria's Secret and seeing Adriana Lima's fat titties wearing one of the the bikinis or the bras that my wife wants to buy, right? Why is that bad? Is because do you guys feel inadequate? Do you guys feel self-conscious or some shit like that? Are you that miserable in your own life that you have to ruin everyone's nice time? And the answer to all of that is yes. These people have nothing else to live for, and this is the only thing that gives them some semblance of, I guess you would say, I don't know, something to live for. I fucking hate these people.
1963, she's a 61-year-old and is dedicating her golden years to fighting fiction instead of spending time with her family. Not even a year after getting hired for some position she isn't qualified for, the senator she worked for was able to pull abortion pills from Australia and developing nations that Australia had its claws in, denying women safe abortion options even in the face of rape or incest. The rest of the world, by comparison, was using these pills. This is when actual feminists started to notice her, and she has been a thorn in women's side ever since. In 2012, Melinda threatened to sue a blogger, Jennifer Wilson, for daring to speak against her. In a very tame blog post, Jennifer calls out Collective Shout for essentially slut-shaming by proxy and denying women agency to choose. This notion is important for later, and Jennifer questions the group and how they operate. How Collective Shout shames women and girls. It's with some amusement that I note Melinda Tankard-Reist's Collective Shout claims that they are not slut-shaming women and girls who want, buy, and wear clothing that the organization considers sexualizes them. They are not.
The thing is that they can eventually change the definition of what they consider sexualizing, right? I guarantee you these women want to go back into like the fucking like 1700s, 1800s. If you fucking show ankle bone, you're fucking done. If you show, if you show too much face, if you show too much, what's it called again? Too much neck, we're gonna stone you to death. It's like, that's how I feel like we're fucking regressing as a society because these bitches have nothing better to do. Ooh, man, I was about to say something. Man, like these women need to go back into the kitchen and stop my sandwich from being cold. Why is my food cold, bitch? Why isn't the food done yet? Why are all the laundries not folded? What the hell is happening? I hate these people.
They claim targeting women and girls who wear the clothes. Rather, they are attacking the retailers who sell them. I suppose they are slutty retail shamers. If they attack retailers who sell the clothes of which they so strongly disapprove, they cannot help but slut shame the women who freely choose to buy and wear them. They are telling women and girls that the clothes sexualize them. That is, makes them look like tramps and sluts available.
The crazy thing is that women like feeling like they feel empowered, right? They feel powerful whenever they, like, I'm not saying all women do it, but there are women who feel powerful and they feel empowered whenever they dress sexy, right? It's like, oh, I'm gonna wear a very skin tight dress and like I'm gonna wear a crazy push-up bra. And like, yes, it's not, but the thing is that they're wearing that not just so they can be sexualized by men, but other women also sexualize them as well. It's like, wow, you're hot looking in that. And the thing is that, what the hell is wrong with that? They're gonna remove push-up bras. They're gonna remove like freaking lace underwear and shit like that. Like all they want is like fucking multicolored robes. And you know, you need to wear a burqa. You need to wear a fucking oh my god, bro. Like these women would probably live a very comfortable life in Palestine, in Saudi Arabia. Oh my god,
for male use and abuse. You can't have these clothes, Collective Shout
yeah,
says,
he job,
because
yeah.
they make you look available. And if you won't stop buying them, we'll stop them from being sold. Believe it or not, no retailer on earth stocks products nobody wants to buy and hopes to prosper. Clearly, somebody wants the clothing Collective Shout loves to hate. Not everybody shares their aesthetic. Maybe it's a class thing. I noticed they aren't going after David Jones and Pumpkin Patch, who service the middle class and peddle a different aesthetic from Target. What's certain is that if someone is trying to prevent stores from stocking the clothes you want because they think it's immoral, you are being judged and shamed for your choices by people.
Believe it or not, my short skirt has nothing to do with you. That's true. See, I'm glad, like, actual, like, legit, like, women, and, like, I guess you would say the smart version, the second wave of feminists, are coming out and saying that, bitch, you guys are fucking crazy. Bitches be crazy.
People who believe they know better than you and how you should look. I've never looked at a young girl and thought she looks like a tramp, or more formally, she's been sexualized, no matter what the girl is wearing.
Right? It's sort of, there's one episode of, what's it called again? Family Guy, where they did a cutaway of Ronna McDonald's daughter. And she comes out wearing like a halter top and a mini skirt. And it's like, where do you think you're going? It's like, I'm going out with my friends. Like, go back up and change out of your clothes. You're a McDonald's, not a whore. Oh shit, that's funny, man.
It's a mystery to me why anyone would choose to first perceive a child in this way and then speak about her in such a pejorative term. She goes on to write more, but that summarizes it nicely. She then goes on to detail a strange letter sent—
Wait, statues? Hot statues now are gonna be censored? Now, what about for gay people? What about for women? Let's say you see like Chris Hemsworth or like Chris Evans or what's it called again? Like Henry Cavill or Jason Momoa, and they're all jacked and ripped and shit like that, right? Are we gonna censor them as well? All right. If we're gonna censor everything, all right, go for it. Fuck it. Let's do it, right? If we're gonna censor both sexualization of men and sexualization of women, then I'm here for it. All right. If you're gonna do, you can't have it both ways. It's only one way. You freaking ban all of the sexualization of men for women and gay dudes. right? Miki's hot dude stature is okay. Maybe. I'm not sure. We got to reach out to Epic Mike for that.
Over by a possible lawyer and the demands. The 17th of January that year. Some thoughts on being threatened with defamation by MTR. Well, here's the thing. I've been challenging MTR for a couple of years on the drum at On the Line Opinion and on my blog. Not once has she debated, denied, argued, or contested the points that I've made about her and the position from which she speaks. TR has a much bigger public platform than I do and far more opportunity to respond to her critics. But rather than engage in any debate at all with me over the last couple of years, she's now chosen to threaten me with a defamation suit. If she proceeds, she will financially ruin me. Demands that her lawyer, Rick Lucas of Colquhoun Murphy, the firm that successfully sued Bob Elias after his Abbott and Costello book, has insisted I must not publish in another attempt to bully, intimidate, and control me, Mr. Lucas.
These women are fucking crazy, bro. Like, this is what happens if we got a woman president that thinks the same like this. Thank God we don't have a women president, man. Imagine you having women in power that thinks and behaves exactly like this. Entertainment industry will die. The entertainment industry will completely fail and die, right? Nothing can be, in any way make you feel something down below in your nether regions, right? So let's say if I think that Scarlett Johansson looks good in that outfit. Oh, hey, you're getting horny. You're getting horny. We gotta ban this film. All right. Well, hey, I think Henry Cavill looks pretty good in that suit. I want to wear that suit. Hey, you're getting horny. We gotta ban that film. I'm so done. I'm so done with these women.
Lucas does not want me to reveal to anybody what those demands are. The two statements I made that offended Tancred Reese,
Liberty Prime, what's going on?
According to her lawyer's letters are: 1, I stated she is a Baptist, which he claims in the letter she is not, and 2, that I expressed my opinion that MTR is duplicitous and deceptive about her religion. If I do not retract both those statements, apologize in format.
And a lot of these people, and I'm talking about these, I'm talking about either men or women, they use the defense is like, oh, it's a religion thing, right? Oh, it's a religion thing. It's like, oh, you trying to look like a whore? Like gooner stuff? Oh, it's my religion. It's like, bro, shut the fuck up. This is not affecting you. And you're doing this in a fucking guise of like, oh, I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to help humanity by getting rid of. It's like, shut the hell up. I guarantee these bitches would go to a Magic Mike movie and fucking cream themselves over Channing Tatum. It's not. It's just so stupid, bro.
MTR's lawyers determines is sufficient for her needs
on, John, the casual
and pay
artist.
for all her legal costs. Even though there has been no writ served and the matter has not gone anywhere near court, they are still demanding I pay costs she has incurred to date. I will be faced with financial ruin as I defend a defamation suit. Jennifer luckily refuses to bend the knee and refuses to apologize or retract anything. But what it did do was start a conversation that led to a collective shouting at Melinda, turning her into a laughingstock. However, there are those that came to her defense in her circle. This article was written in January 25th, 2012. On Sunday, TR was also given a platform by Fairfax to complain about the level of online vilification directed at her since her legal threats to Wilson. That same day, News Limited commenter and avowed Catholic Miranda Devine weighed in to run the same line. TR was a victim of cyberbullies.
These pussies have never been in a COD lobby. They don't even, of course you're gonna get bullied. If you're gonna try to remove people's fucking escapism, whether or not it's movies, TV shows, or whatever, people are gonna fucking bully you to no end. And that's the reason why I think this is a Streisand effect happening, right? The thing is that, like, I would say something like this wouldn't have probably been known unless, like, someone talked about it and they're trying to hide it and fucking, we're trying to ban this game. We're trying to get rid of this. We're trying to get rid of that. And then someone like Madam Savvy would be like, what? How crazy are these idiots? Let me do some digging. And then she goes all this she goes all the way back to 2012, right? This shit's been happening for fucking more than a decade now.
Miserable orcs who lurk in the dark recesses of Twitter.
I hear a bird of prey. Is savvy? True.
Poured calumny on her. Divine's piece was littered with abuse of her own. Leslie Kennold was nastily termed an abortion enthusiast, bringing to mind Sarah Silverman's line, "I want to get an abortion, but my boyfriend and I are having trouble conceiving."
Jeez.
Conservative lawyer Kathy Sherry also joined in, complaining that she had been driven from debate because unaccountable bloggers directed exclusionary vitriol at her.
What's considered vitriol? Calling her a bitch? I wouldn't think so. I wouldn't think so. Right? She said that she's devout Catholic. She declared it. 9 out of 10 chances she doesn't actually properly practice. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. These people who are saying that I'm a devout this, I'm a devout that. No. Most of the time, yeah, like you said, 9 out of 10 times, most of them don't actually do jack shit. Right? These people. Oh my God, man! Like it's like a South Park episode. You're just having a nice day, and a bunch of bikers come up. Man, they are a mighty bundle of sticks. I'll tell you that much.
A tale as old as time. Then came the funniest post of all. Threatened legal action by the Australian Sex Party because she said that they were associated with pseudo-child pornography. The blogger, whom anti-pornography campaigner Melinda Tankard-Reist has threatened with defamation, has vowed not to apologize.
Jesus.
And the Australian Sex Party, a long-term opponent of Miss Tankard-Reist, has now made its own defamation threats. Miss Tankard-Reist's lawyers served Jennifer Wilson, whose blog at the website No Place for Sheep was a letter demanding that Dr. Wilson retract a post that characterized Miss Tankard-Reist as being hypocritical for not disclosing her religious beliefs. Dr. Wilson said the approach was heavy-handed and bullying.
What does that fucking do, if anything? She's being a fucking bitch. It's like, hey, you can't say that about me, whether you're right or not. You can't say that.
Meanwhile, the leader of the Australian Sex Party, Fiona Patton, said Miss Tankard-Reist has made some very horrible untruths about the party, and she has been inspired by the controversy to revisit the issue of legal action. In 2009, Miss Tankard-Reist posted an article accusing the sex party of being linked to pseudo-child pornography.
Jesus.
That is a theme with this woman. She uses the harshest language possible to look right, as outed here for being praised for using emotionally charged language, not
emotional
actual.
Damage.
The Sydney Morning Herald released an article with a segment here. It is a message that has attracted a wide range of fans and collaborators, from teenagers to teachers and psychologists such as Steve Biddulph and Michael Cargreg. It is very difficult to debate with her because if you're talking to a mainstream audience, you sound like a boring dick.
Yeah, you got to get these buzzwords out, right? Like for instance, anything that they would say about someone they don't like, they call them a fascist, they call them a Nazi, they call them a this or that, right? And if you think anything otherwise, like I don't really agree that, the LGBTQ plus community should give hormone replacement therapy to little kids. Oh, you are transphobe, you're killing little kids. It's like all of these like fucking these fucking buzzwords to sort of grab people's attention, right? And that's why whenever I get called any of those words, they have no fucking meaning. I don't really care anymore. You can call me whatever you want on the internet. I don't care. You can cancel me. I have no fucking care. I have no care in the world. Like, these people are just so fucking, they need to be locked up in Guantanamo Bay. Like, they need to erect big erection a mental asylum and put all of these middle-aged Karens and incels. They need to put all of them in there, and then they need to lock them up right next to Alligator Alcatraz. That's what we need.
Observes one commentator who is regularly pitted against Tankard-Reist. She
argues
anecdotally.
Matt Frog?
She argues emotively, and she is highly effective at it. She doesn't come with facts. She doesn't come with data. She doesn't come with useful statistics. No, she shouts you down.
Of course.
With emotion. That's dangerous.
See, see, and that's the reason why some of these women should not be in a place of power, is because they will use their emotion to remove all the nice stuff that we have, right? It's like I said, if Hillary Clinton would have won 2016, if Kamala Harris won 2024, it would have been a fucking disaster, man. It would have been, it would have been, United States would have been cooked. It would have been done.
But this woman also only filters who she debates with. She would never have a conversation with someone like me. And we know that because they blocked me.
I actually responded to one of the people that defended cuties, and I called them disgusting, and I also got blocked.
Point of contention when it comes to Melinda is not about God or her as a person, but about her politics, which are socially conservative and stem from an old school desire to protect women and girls from a cruel and sexualized world, as if women are unable to think and act for themselves.
The crazy thing is that a lot of these women who say that kind of stuff, and the reason why they're saying that kind of stuff is because they, in their lives, probably sexualized someone, like let's say, fucking Robert Pattinson from any of the freaking Stephanie Meyer books from Twilight, fucking what's it called again? Fucking 50 Shades of Grey or some shit like that, or like, oh, I just had sex with a vampire snake man. What do I do? Like it's okay if you guys read that kind of shit, right? We don't fucking care. Imagine if men did the exact same thing to women. It's like, oh, you guys like this male shit that like you guys like, you know, Thunder from Down Under, Chippendales, or a fucking Magic Mike. Nah, we gotta ban any of that kind of stuff. All men should be fucking clothed in any movie, even though look, they need to be completely clothed in every Marvel movie. No more buff, half naked Chris Hemsworth, Chris Evans, none of that shit. We don't need any of that. Like, girls will fucking lose their fucking minds, right? This is absolutely hypocrisy, is because if it's done if we would do it to women, they would fucking flip the fuck out. This is stupid.
Misogynist abuse online and playing the victim. Well, victimhood really is the new black, isn't it? Back in 2012, I suggested at the beginning of the year that we look out for victimhood on the part of right-wing commentators, but it's alarming just how quickly it was served up. Victim in chief at the moment is Christian activist,
victim in chief.
Abortion campaigner and censorship advocate Melinda Tankard Rees.
That's pretty good.
The womenaustralia.info website down at the bottom says there's been some controversy over the extent to which Tankard Rees' claims come from a feminist position of concern for the greater social welfare of women in general. Questions center on
Phil's so mad at banning gay men stuff. I'm gonna unmod you, B-man. Get ready to be unmodded.
On her work for Senator
You're this close.
Dine, an independent
You're
Catholic
this
senator
close.
who deals with the Howard government in 1996, heavily restricted the availability of the abortion pill in both Australia and in countries in receipt of Australian.
Yeah, see these people, they don't just hate men, they also hate women, right? Heavily restricting the availability of abortion pills, and this is back in 96. This is fucking crazy. These people don't, like, they will go after anybody, which is stupid. Oh, we're traditional Catholic people and stuff like that. No, bro, you guys are just fucking retards and morons just trying to ruin everyone's lives.
Tankard Rees' own deep adherence to her Christian faith has also led to suggestions that her stance against abortion and pornography are driven by conservative morale and religious beliefs.
Bullshit.
Rather than a social commitment.
Bullshit is because, like, this person probably is married, right? And have multiple kids, and probably one day found her husband jerking it to, like, fucking, what's it called again? Holly Madison, Bridget Marquette, and fucking Kendra Wilkinson from the Girls Next Doors for Playboy and shit like that. And she's like, no, that's it. No more. I'm going to ruin everyone's nice day. Because here's the thing, a lot of women like that kind of shit too, right? They don't want to publicly admit that they like watching other girls, you know, being in the nude and stuff. But, like, they will, you know, come out and ban everything, but secretly in her fucking basement, they'd be like, oh, I really like Bridget Marquardt's natural tits. I think that Holly Madison and Kendra Wilkinson's fake tits don't look that good. I actually prefer the nice natural titties that Kendra Wilkinson had during her little, her sex tape days.
To ensuring the concerns of women are publicized and improved. But she isn't the only psycho who can give us insights into this little gaggle of graying geeses. Let's take a look at Caitlin Roper, the campaign manager.
See, the thing is that she's not ugly. Her personality makes her ugly, right? She's actually, she looks pretty cute. But now it's just like everything, like her action speaks a lot louder than words, right? Like, I don't care how hot you are. If you a bitch, you a bitch. And you should be thrown in alligator Alcatraz with all the other hoes.
She's another journalist trying to sell books. I mean censor anime. I mean raise taxes. Protect women. Her pinned tweet is, of course, her trying to sell her book, Sex, Dolls, Robots, and Women Hating. She has, of course, naturally blocked me. Here she is retweeting the...
Why would you buy those dolls when you can buy the $3,000 Tifa dolls? Actually looks legit. Like why would you buy these dolls when there are a lot better versions online for under $5,000? That's actually fucking crazy to me.
Spin Effects Press. Activist Caitlin Roper, author of Sex, Dolls, Robots, and Women Hating, has spent many hours on forums of men, numbering in their thousands, who own replica women. Caitlin takes issue back in 2023. How has the skimpies industry survived #MeToo? Apparently, Me Too wasn't about servicing rape victims and giving them a platform to tell their story. No, it was actually about shutting down bars and sex clubs.
I'm so done with these women. I'm so done with them. There's an inherent power disparity when topless or near naked women are employed as entertainment or fully clothed men, paid to flirt and boost men's egos. No, do you know what that also does? It also boosts sales. There's a reason why booth babes were a thing. There's a reason why Hot Import Night had hot girls on it. If you're checking out like Import Magazine, Import Tuner and shit like that, why do you think they have Francine D on the front? Because she's fucking hot. These girls are, bro. I'm
interesting. She also takes issue back in 2021. Want to call out
Genshin
sexual harassment?
Impact?
Start with your own. Champs Change led shopping centers hosting sexist and pornified images of essentially naked women. Unwanted exposure to sexual and pornographic imagery is sexual harassment. This just in, treating women.
But those women voluntarily did that commercial or that ad. They got paid for it. How's that bad? Yeah, this is, oh my God, bro.
As sex objects doesn't suddenly become feminist act just because the photographer is a woman. So she takes issue with a woman's ability to choose. If I, a female photographer, go to my female friend who's interested in posing a bit risque, that's apparently...
I don't need to see Madame Savvy's 10-inch hog. I already saw the outline and the shape of it. And it's 8 inches bigger than mine, and I'm actually furious about it.
Not good. She argues with Michael here. Michael says, yeah, and men don't get treated the same. I mean, every single sunglasses ad or clothing ad for men is just some good-looking male model, shirtless or otherwise. So yeah, men get the same treatment in regards to ads. Caitlin, however, comes in very bravely. Nope, sure, men too are sexualized, but I'm yet to see shopping center ads featuring men posing submissively, near naked, smiling coyly, wearing...
You clearly have not been to Abercrombie and Fitch. I'm not gay, but I used to go to Abercrombie and Fitch a lot because that was like, if you didn't have anything A&F, you're basically a stupid idiot that deserves to be shot into the sun. So I would go there from time to time to buy their overpriced the polos, and you pop them up, right? A lot of the photos and magazines are like younger, hot females and male dudes that are just like basically in their underwear. Like this, like stop capping, bro. Like stop fucking lying. Like, we see that shit. And clearly, this is a fucking double standard that you have for men. But the thing is that you're okay with men, but you're not okay with women having it. Cry me a fucking river.
A fuck me expression alongside fully clothed women. Well, don't worry, you got what you wanted because in 2020, they started really promoting the demasculation of men. Now
That's
it's
true.
all over the place in Marvel. Empowerment
The owner
has
of
become
Abercrombie
the
Fitch was
cover for
gay?
doing
That makes a lot of
whatever the
sense
hell
now.
You like.
Wait. I know that photo. That's Kim Kardashian's giant breasticles. And she is a selfie. Yeah, she was blonde. It was a good day when I saw that. It was a very good day.
Anyone who complains is trying to oppress you. And we'll revisit this article. Kim K does not post naked selfies of herself in order to liberate women from oppression. She does it for her career.
I would say it's both. I would say it's both, right? She knows that whether or not people will like it, there's a lot of guys who still find her hot, and she has a nice fat ass, and I'm one of those guys. And if it makes her feel empowering, good. Did she do it for her career? Technically, her mom forced her to do it for her career. And the thing is that Ray J also popped off after that sex video. It was a good time. It was a very good time.
Now, there is truth in this tweet. However, the reason why she's tweeting it is bad because her reason for tweeting it is wanting to censor people who do genuinely want to do those things. Meyer, is it your policy to display posters of naked, objectified women so long as it is international campaigns?
Well, here's the thing. There's a reason why the international versions of like Maxim magazines are better. Is because the girls are actually nude. You don't see any bush or anything like that, but the boobs are out. I remember one time I went over to my friend's house and he had like a bunch of like Stuffed magazine and Maxim magazine and stuff like that. And he had two different Maxim magazines. He has the US one and then he had the UK one. And the UK one, man, those are some nice milkers, man. I miss the simpler times of what's it called? FHM magazine and Maxim magazine. I miss those days.
Why are pregnant women always naked on magazine covers? Why indeed? Why do we celebrate the beauty of a pregnant woman?
It's because it's the beauty of fucking giving life to it's actually. It's like there's a reason why Christina Aguilera did it when she got pregnant. There's a lot of reasons why people do it, right? There's a lot like people take, it's a fucking journey. Yeah, you cover up your boobs and stuff like that, but you take a picture of the stuff, and unless you're Jessica Alba, that you're wearing a sort of like a sheer bra that you see her nipples, which is also great. Also a very good day for me as well. But the thing is that you're also celebrating the joy of, childbirth and like, the fact and the journey and the steps to get there. I thought that, well, this person is not the, what's it called again? The Catholic or conservative bullshit, right? I don't think she is. But if she is, then this is stupid. It's like, oh, I know you should just show your stomach. Why do you need to show your breast? I think that Madam Savvy needs to remove the fucking traveler's head, the male traveler's head. Fucking move that shit down. I need to see them titties.
I wonder, Caitlin.
It's motherhood, exactly.
I wonder. Coming back to the Collective Shout podcast called Beyond Patriarchal Sex.
843 subscribers. That's a lot for our bitches. That is a lot for bitches I hate. 843. It's a lot.
And, well, their most recent one has a lot of irony in it.
To you. Real empowerment isn't about being desirable. It's about having agency. It's about the freedom to say no, the freedom to speak out, to take up space, to stand with others fighting for justice.
Real empowerment isn't about desirability. It's about agency, the freedom to speak out. Funny, because Collective Shout wants to take away the agency.
Yeah, what about freedom of expressing your boobs out in front of my face? I think we should normalize that. Just letting the chat know. I give out free mammograms for women only, biological women, unless you're Blair White.
of women to choose based on their views of sex, abortion, and fiction. And the moment a woman disagrees with them, they either sue them, block them, or label them a man in my case. And at the minute 55 mark, this happens.
I told you that rape and incest games are being marketed to 12-year-olds.
Full stop. That is
absolutely a lie. I think these people are like fucking legit lying.
not happening. That is a mischaracterization of the market, ratings, and more. But they knew that.
Why is femboy Venti on my screen?
Challenge and then lie about everything after. Countries have rating boards for a reason, and presenting things like this is dangerous because it could be done about anything. This is the slippery slope of misinformation at its finest.
Ralphie boy,
removing adult spaces isn't the answer, which is their goal. Removing children from the internet is the best solution, but you don't need government to do it. You need a change in culture. But again, we're focusing on their words right now. In another video from 2 months ago,
going back, goes back to No Mercy, huh, chat? Man, No Mercy, one of my videos that got over 40,000 views, 13% like, with numerous hate and rage-filled comments. It's one of my most disliked videos of all time. It's also one of my most watched videos of all time. And here's the thing. I still stand by my word. I think that this game, the developers came out and said that this has nothing to do with rape. It has nothing to do with, what's it called again? Like, that kind of shit, right? But the thing is, I'm not wrong, right? Nobody actually in the comment section in that video said that I was wrong. All they kept saying was, wow, you actually promote and actually like a game that promotes rape. Wow, you should get your hard drive checked. It's like, these people will stop at nothing. And it all goes back to No Mercy. Here's the thing. After finding out that these bitches were going after this game, I bought the game. I have the game installed on Steam. And I still have not launched the game yet. I have the game. These people are absolutely fucking crazy. Like I said, once they censor all of these, like, whatever they deem to be unnecessary to be on the internet is because it's actually very, very bad for women. The next thing they're gonna go after is GTA 6. Right? And I said it in that video. And this is exactly what's happening now. I fucking called it back in April. I called that shit back in April. If they are allowed to get this game removed from Steam, they will go after everything else. And this is exactly proving my fucking point. Anime, they're trying to get rid of. Anything that's marketing that they deem what's it called again? Sexualizing people, over-sexualizing people. It's whatever definition that they make up. And that definition can change at a fucking drop of a dime. These people don't fucking actually care about this kind of stuff. All they want to do is basically cry online. Hopefully someone answers to their cries. And then once they get their way, they're going to continue doing it over and over and over again, right? And once all they fucking whatever they deem is over sexualization is out, they're gonna go after violence. They're gonna go over. They're gonna go after fucking what's it called again? Sensitive topics. They're gonna go after what's it called again? Adult language and shit like that. They are not going to stop. Is because this game wasn't removed by Steam. The developers removed it themselves, okay? And I've gotten several death threats over where I stand about No Mercy. And I think we cannot let this shit happen. And they already have gone ahead, whether or not if the fucking Steam thing that happened with Valve, where they started removing a lot of the adult content, whatever they deem is not fit for their website, they already started doing that as well. And I believe itch.io also removed everything that's not safe for work or everything that's mature rating from their site. It's slowly happening. It's slowly gaining ground. And we can't let these fucking middle-aged Karens have nothing better to do with their lives to ruin our fun and to ruin our immersion. Now, we talked about this before, and I made a follow-up video for No Mercy. If you guys want to go check it out, I know that B-Man's been dropping the links. Thank you. This one here, the developers came out and rebut like everything, right? It's like that where this game actually helps is because a lot of people it actually stops them from actually having people to do this in real life and stuff like that. And actually, people are saying that, oh, a video game and violence will actually cause people to be more violent in real life. That's completely debunked. And I believe it's been debunked by Snopes and a bunch of other websites already. And this is also goes the same thing for this, right? But the thing is that it's not about, they're not going after the violence, they're going after the sexualization and the hurtful sexualization of women. But yeah, I can go on this topic for hours just because I did have a lot to say, but if you guys want to check out my video, go and check it out.
Boasting about the No Mercy game going down at the developer's actions, however, not Steam's.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is probably why they went to payment processors, because Steam didn't do anything.
Yeah, exactly. They went to fucking MasterCard, Visa, and PayPal and say, hey, bitch, do you guys want to have this shit on your site? No, right? It's like they have nothing better to do with their lives, and they think they're actually doing good. I think everything, like I said, if everything goes to collective shouts and like they actually win, there will be no entertainment. It'll be the death of the entertainment business entirely. You know, the sex sells, you know, cute anime girls, you know, like freaking yaoi stuff for what's it called again, Madam Savvy and stuff like that. All that kind of stuff will be gone in an instant, right? And that's very, very scary. And I don't want this shit to happen.
These two women here are Melinda and Danny. Danny is the NCOS legal rep and person attempting to characterize anime as childlike in totality.
That's
These groups
retarded.
moved together because it has become more effective for them. NCOS is a morality group that rebranded from Catholic morals to child exploitation because people listen with harsher language involved. This video goes on to make the claims, oh, the science is out there, to back them up.
Oh,
but
God.
she promotes another book written by someone else within Collective
God.
Shout while making outlandish claims that 12-year-olds are getting easy access to adult games.
That's fucking retarded, and on 2 points. And the first point is that the thing is, you need to go through multiple avenues. Let's say if you set up a Steam account and you're giving it to your kid, you can actually set up the parental guidance thing, and basically you need to type in a PIN or a password to even remove that. And when you set that up, you can actually go ahead and filter out whether or not you want to show not safe for work stuff or anything that's 18 plus or considered mature. You can actually put that in there. So that's basically bullshit already. So they're basically fucking shitting out of their asshole. Number 2 is the thing is, if the kids does actually bypass it and get the game, whose fault is it? It's not the developer's fault. It's not Steam's fault. It is the fault of the parents. It's bad parenting in that time, right? So why are you punishing Steam or any other people that's actually engaging with for whatever you deem not good for kids, right? Something like Stellar Blade, something like Elden Ring that's rated M, right? Anything that's rated M or what's it called again, that's considered a mature game, any of those things, you're going after the people who aren't even, I guess, at fault here, right? You're just blanket statement, remove anything that we consider not good for kids, right? All right, what's not good for kids? I don't know. We'll decide, and then we might change it in the future. And basically, whatever that we deemed good today, in 3 years, it's not good anymore. That's fucking scary, man. We can't have this shit happen.
That's a parenting problem, not an adult-to-adult market problem.
Exactly.
All of their videos and interviews are like this, just internet bloggers with no real worth to the world saying, trust me, bro, even though we've already had plenty of studies on media saying the opposite is true.
There it is. Violent video games found not to be associated with adolescent aggression. And do you know why? Because a lot of kids would take out their adolescent aggression in the video game. They don't need to do it in real life. So whenever people are trying to relate, oh, Call of Duty, oh, we got to ban the DDM4, fucking Daniel Defense, fucking AR-15 is because, you know, the fucking Uvalde kid used it in the shooting. Now we're going to sue them. It's like, this is fucking stupid. And this goes It's the same with adult video games like No Mercy, like Honey Pop, or any of the other Gooner games that's on Steam. They can do it there, and if there is like some kind of like fetishization of domination and shit like that, they can do it in the game, and they won't do it in real life. Like these people don't. Like right now, I'm just preaching to the fucking choir right now. But for me, like I hate these people so fucking much, man. Oh my god, man, they need to be thrown in a fucking mental asylum, man. I hate them.
True. But we all know that this isn't about facts. This is just angry women doing angry woman things. For 30 years.
Yep, it's been going
Moving
on for a
Caitlin,
long time.
This is Coralie Allison, the operation manager, and some of her tweets over the years. Japan bans possession of child pornography, but not excludes manga or anime.
Because that's... I'm a fucking blow a fucking fuse, man. These people are so fucking insufferable, dude. Like, it's like, oh, Chaco Uraraka actually has big tits. That can't happen. We gotta ban anime. I hate these people, bro. Well, here's the thing. What's it called? Orihime. Inoue Orihime has massive tits in Bleach. We gotta ban that. Do you know what shonen is? Like, do you know what that is? It's anime and manga for adolescent boys. Like. All right, let's ban Your Lie in April. Let's go ahead and ban fucking anything that's like geared towards women, right? Any like yaoi shit, any fucking like hot like male characters, ban all of them. Fuck them, right? And if we're gonna make any cool characters in the future, all of them need to be fat, boring, and ugly. You guys want that? Absolutely fucking not. This is stupid.
She's upset about just manga and anime existing, mind you. She's not upset about the content of it because she doesn't engage with the content.
Yeah, she doesn't even
it.
fucking know.
She's upset over something she doesn't understand. Mirroring the previous woman. And this time, they allowed her to wear a skirt, although still topless, because apparently using women's bodies to sell products works right.
Who's that girl? She looks sort of familiar. I think I've seen her face before. She's sort of cute. Who's that girl?
Right. Looks like they haven't read the research that shows ads with sexual objectification don't actually sell more products. Oops. Just a bit of sexploitation courtesy of Mayo. Using a woman's naked body to sell perfume. Let's wrap her in a ribbon as if she's an actual object. Even Air France does it. For only €49, you can book pretty, innocent, seductive, and
49 euros? That's pretty good. That's a good deal. Bro, that's a good deal. That's a man. Shut your mouth. Not the way that her boobs hang down. Those are way too natural.
naked Florence.
Looks like one of the Jenner sisters.
Depends could have gotten the message across.
That's a giant diaper.
On a girl's half-naked body. Keep in mind, the target audience for Depends is older women. No girls were involved in this. Objectified near-naked female.
Like, here's the thing. Why is she only targeting females and not targeting males? Because of the double fucking standard. These people are fucking cringe as fuck, right? Why don't you call out Dunder from Down Under? Why don't you go to Las Vegas and take a picture of a bunch of those fucking hot dudes for Miki? Like, why don't you take a picture of them and say how bad they are? Because they like that shit. I guarantee you, bitches like her and anyone that's a part of Collective Shout, they have fucking swingers day, man. I guarantee you, these bitches are fucking swingers. 100%. They fucking husband swap and wife swap and bang each other.
Bodies with bags for heads.
And then while the same thing coming out and saying that they're better than you.
Blanket.
That's Natalie Portman. Oh my God, man, bro. That's, oh man, oh.
Dress? Who really cares? Her purpose is to act sultry so we can sell more perfume. And no cosmetic counter would be complete without a product endorsing sexual harassment. Send nudes, lip tint with a pic.
It's how are you gonna sell fucking lipstick and fucking lip tint and shit like that without showing the fucking lip? Do they not know? They don't know how fucking marketing is.
Picture of bare backside, because that's just what young girls need. Pressure to send naked selfies. Why are you promoting young girls wearing makeup? Makeup should actually just be an adult woman thing. I digress. And when your marketing department has no creativity, you resort to age-old sexual innuendo. Get naked, get dirty, get rough, get clean. Oh, wow, hello.
Madam Savvy needs to stop with that, man. It's like I'm feeling weird. I'm feeling weird things, man, with that accent. Oh, just I don't know if I should like it or hate it. Just use your regular voice.
Original. I'm so inspired to buy this product. Insert massive eye roll.
I think this is Madam Savvy's audition tape to be one of the voice actors for Genshin Impact. I think this is her, it's like she goes to MiHoYo and what's it called, HoYoverse, and he's like, have you done any voice works? Like, yeah, check out my video on the Collective Shout. Just like, here's the link to it. What do you think? Yep, cool. You're gonna be hired to do the new voice of Kaching.
Coles pulls Harper's Bazaar.
What does Miranda Kerr have to do with anything? She's covered up.
Australia magazine with naked Miranda Kerr on cover. In a rare twist of fate, though, this is, and I do have to give them credit for this, the only group to remain consistent in their hatred of all nudity. Shame the Body Shop Australia uses naked men to
Okay,
sell.
this is the first time I've ever seen them go after a man. This is the first time I've ever seen them going after a man. Here's the thing, though. This is marketed towards gay people. Guaranteed this is marketed towards gay people.
Soap. If your product was any good, you wouldn't need sex to sell it. Gasp. I asked the staff at Meijer why a picture of naked women with perfume in a crotch was displayed. You mean the individual at the counter making minimum wage who has never talked to a representative from the actual company in their life, who isn't paid enough to deal with your bullshit? I like how there's no follow-up. Also, none of them have any engagement on any of their tweets.
It's basically their anyone that it's in any way thinks otherwise will be blocked, right? I guess the fact that they defended cuties, I just said disgusting, and I got blocked by them. Oh, excuse me.
And yet somehow they get
that's a
companies to
Bro
listen to
Island
them.
ad.
I think
True.
that's crazy. Let's
Beardo's
celebrate
Bro
women by
Island
stripping
ad.
them naked and make them sit on the floor. Women's cycling team made to look half naked. Stop objectifying and sexualizing women. Council officials voted to remove all bill.
I think Madam Savvy is going to be one of those audiobooks for Harry Potter. She's going to do all the voices. She's going to do all the voices. She's going to do all the voiceovers for everybody in the new Harry Potter movie. Right? There's going to be an audiobook version of it, of the newer version. There's going to be like a re-release. This is her audition tape.
Boards and posters that could be seen to contribute to body image issues. My God, she just keeps going year after year. So hateful. But this is my personal favorite. At Coralie. I understand why the stalking ads are misogynistic, but what's wrong with showing skin in a non-sexualized way?
Yeah.
It's the cumulative total of using naked and or sexualized women's bodies in marketing that is harmful.
She has never studied marketing to understand. If she needs to want, like, oh my fucking God. This bitch needs to go to like a marketing 101 class. Just go to a fucking fucking community college, study marketing, and know why people and companies use sex to sell their items. All right. Let's say if you're selling a suit for men, right? And there's a guy in a suit that looks really cool standing next to a hot girl with big ass tits, girls will want to be with the guy in the suit, and the guy will want to be that guy, right? It's fucking marketing 101. It's appealing. Like, you have, if it's not appealing, no one's gonna fucking engage with your garbage. These people don't know anything.
Interesting. They want the Sharia law of advertisement and fiction to be the deciders of what is and isn't okay.
Yeah, they need to go to they need to go to Palestine.
Why doesn't the Muslim man or
Go
the
to
Chinese
Iran.
dictator get to decide? Why should they be elected the moral arbiter? My most holy of late Nan, a pious woman through and through, would tell them that they are being whores for showing any skin. So why are they being listened to over the wisdom of my Nan? But that last tweet, that's exactly what this is all about. It's the total use of naked bodies in marketing that is harmful. They are against all nudity, which means all movies and games and content with anything spicy they want sanitized.
That's basically 90% of what everyone engages in. And here's the thing. Whenever they say naked or sexualized bodies, it's anything. And it's whatever they deem as over-sexualization. Right? Like I said, if you're showing too much ankle bone, you're gonna go to jail. Right? If you're showing too much neck skin or a fupa skin, you're gonna get banned. We're gonna remove all of these stuff.
Sure, GTA, Mass Effect, all these games with a bit of fan service, all anime, all of TV. However, there's not a peep trying to get payment processors to sever ties with Hollywood, where actual rape and pedophilia run rampant behind the cameras.
Yep, true. Why don't they talk about that shit?
That they support, follow, retweet, reference. The first one is the funniest one, retweeting something that sounded good to them, but it comes from someone who may actually have a disdain for women. And they don't retract the tweet. They cannot admit that they are.
Yep, the woman who cannot admit that they are wrong. What is the one thing that women will never say, or if they do say it, it fucking hurts them, like fucking deep into their fucking heart, is the word sorry or I apologize. Most of the time, women will never admit that they're wrong, and especially these bitches who think that they're better than you will never ever say that shit. It's because they don't want to look stupid. Well, at least more stupid than they already are.
Wrong, because the moment that they do, well, that's bad for them, because what else are they wrong about? This was the individual that I used in a previous video. He actually commented on their tweet that he isn't even a gamer and shouldn't be their Exhibit A. Then says common woman L. I would agree here, because this is the ultimate L, but they still keep those words up despite the trollish nature of them. Linda retweeted Danny, who is on her crusade of labeling
I guarantee you, when Valentine comes out, which is the male version of the AI companion, they're probably not going to say anything about it. I don't know, maybe they might, I'm not sure, but I would say they probably won't, because out of every example that I've seen from this video that Madam Savvy graciously put together, I've only seen one example for a man. I don't think when the Valentine version comes out, I don't think we're gonna get any traction and from these idiots.
Everything anime is childlike. Melinda also retweets Marissa.
And the crazy thing is, whenever people is like, oh, this person looks like a kid, it's like, well, I'm pretty sure that's a you problem, bitch. Like, canonically, Annie is probably like 18 or 19 years old, maybe even 22 at most.
But Marissa's too stupid to realize that all nudity bad and genuinely thinks her gooning, Baldur's Gate, is good, which in reality, collective shower.
Of course, these are the people that like bear sex in Baldur's Gate. These women are fucking hypocritical.
Wants this gone too, because remember, all nudity bad, all porn degrading, all fiction must be sanitized. Jolie, a supporter of Coralie, says the quiet part out loud. Jolie says, yep, can't wait for the marketing to get clever and create ads that don't involve sexualized sexism to sell. That being said, the best way to stop this is to not buy their stuff. And yet, females do.
Yeah, they do. Do you know why? It's because here's the thing. Most of the time, girls or guys don't look at the marketing. They look at whether or not it, like, if it's like lip gloss, fucking blush, eyeliner, loose pressed powder, or whatever it is, fucking what's it called again? The fucking mist, the setting spray and shit like that. Like, all that kind of stuff is if it's good or not. And if it's some like Benefit or NARS or fucking Bare Minerals or whatever makeup product you want to use, they buy it nevertheless because it's a good product, right? And if you're buying something from what's it called again, Urban Decay or something like that, Urban Decay is known to actually put out like very good what's it called again, eyeshadow stuff, and they know that because they use the product. It just so happens if they have like a naked person on the side of it, they don't fucking care about that shit. Does the product work? And that's the only thing that girls really, really care about, and probably homosexual men or drag queens, right? Like most of them don't fucking care about this kind of shit.
Not women in this case. And yes, I will look into the words chosen and the disdain that this person has for the fact that women dare to have agency. Which brings me to the next article reposted by Caitlin Roper talking about how empowerment has become a cover for doing whatever the hell you like. And anyone complaining is oppressive. While there is some crossover from arguments over the years that would normally have me mildly agreeing with them, that empowerment from the overall female movement was just manipulation, it is the reasoning that they use it and the reasoning behind collective shout that I will shoot them down. They use this as a means to shame women and control. They can't just call a woman a slut anymore, so they know that that won't work. But what they are doing is going to the store and giving them bad press in hopes that they ban the item that the women won't stop buying.
That's stupid. I guarantee you, if they actually go to the store and protest, there's going to be like 5 of them max at one area, and people are still going to go into Target, still going to going into Ulta, Sephora, whatever, to go buy those makeup, is because they like using those makeup. It's that simple.
Before I get canceled, I learned a new word today, and so will you. From shopping to naked selfies, how empowerment lost its meaning. It's quite an exciting time to be a woman, I can tell you. Feminism might not have quite finished its work yet. There are still niggly little things such as...
Niggly sounds like a word that I shouldn't say. I need to contact Epic Mike to see if that's a word I can say, because I'm not sure. A niggle? To cause one to be persistently preoccupied, annoyed, or uncomfortable. I'm not sure I can say that. To pester someone or be annoying or uncomfortable in a persistent way. To be overly concerned or argumentative, especially about something petty, fuss. Call benology to see if it's a racist word. True.
Unequal pay and female genitalia mutilation and unbelievably abortion remains an actual issue in the US elections in 2016. But
what
never
up,
has
my
it been easier
niggles?
for a woman to feel empowered. So
Right, you know I need advice.
genital
True.
mutilation is just something to be mildly uncomfortable with. The article, however, goes on. The problem with this approach is that it leads to a great big
That's a
pile of
fine line,
nothing.
bro. Yeah,
The
it's so
suggestion that women should
close.
unthinkably celebrate
Holy
one another
crap.
purely out of sisterly feelings is about as patronizing as the idea that women shouldn't trouble their brains with opinions. The article further goes on, feminists who query whether things such as prostitution, pole dancing, or lurking about naked while being filmed by self-described pervert Terry Richard, as Miley Cyrus did for her video Wrecking Ball, are really empowering themselves, are shouted down as angry anti-sex harridans. In recent years, there have been feminist revisions of everyone from Margaret Thatcher to Kim Kardashian simply because they want their own self-empowered women, even though both of them explicitly distance themselves from the label in their...
The crazy thing is that this article that Madam Savvy is going over, basically it's like you're regressing the feminist movement, the feminism movement, right? But the thing is that you're regressing it too far back, right? Right now we're at the wave for feminism. We need to go back to like wave 2. Like these people are fucking crazy, man. It's like it's like eventually we're gonna repeal the 19th. They're gonna repeal the 19th eventually because of these crazy ass bitches.
respective times. Yet when the Kardashian tweeted a topless selfie last month, she claimed that she was empowered by her sexuality and thus, via the media of her iPhone and her breasts, she was striving to encourage the same empowerment for girls and women all over the world. Anyone who queried this philosophy was shouted down as an out-of-date loser who encouraged body shaming. So maybe the easiest way...
The only type of body shaming that we need is to have fat bitches that are terrible people to lose weight. Right? The thing is that, like, I'm talking about, like, people like Lizzo. Right? If you're gonna talk shit to me, at least look hot. Like, at least look attractive, right? If you're gonna be a bitch to me, you're gonna tell me, like, I'm gay and I have a small penis and I'm insecure and I wet my bed every night and shit like that, at least be something that I can actually fap to, right? Like, you can call me anything in the book. At least do so when you're hot. Lizzo is losing a lot of weight. She's still a bitch, though. Like, if she gets to the size as, like, freaking, I don't know, man. I don't know. Who's that? Was like Beyonce or something like that? Could be pretty good.
To deal with the kinds of arguments raised by choice feminism is to end with the simple truth. While the ability to choose is feminist, that doesn't mean the choice itself is. As Carrie Bradshaw, the icon of self-empowerment, could tell you,
the fact that I know who Carrie Bradshaw is does actually make me very gay. Carrie Bradshaw, guess, is played by Sarah Jessica Parker from Sex and the City.
You like, but don't kid yourself that you're doing anything more than pleasing yourself. Buying shoes is not a strike against the patriarchy. Telling other women to shut up online is not a feminist act. Tweeting photos of your boobs is not empowering.
Yeah, it's empowering to me because it gives me a lot of power in my pants. So tweet more, boob pictures and stuff like that, and DM it to me. I forgot what they, how they look like.
The world. There's a lot of things I actually agree with in this article, but having Collective Shout use this as a means of censorship, that's bad. I don't aim to stop women from taking pictures of themselves. Just merely being informed that the act is not a form of empowerment. You're still showing off boobs. It's just you doing it. All of this is still about control, controlling what men can consume and controlling what women want to do, all while defying biology and ignoring the concept of self-governance, responsibility, and ownership. Collective Shout is an evil organization that will stop at nothing. They are a politically funded and politically supported Australian group attempting to influence American markets and companies across the globe. By going to nervous payment processors, they have now skirted government altogether by taking advantage.
They are literally the Karens of Karens, right? So let's say if a Karen would go and let me talk to your manager, and then okay, cool, you bring out the manager and it's like, oh bitch, you need to censor all of these shit or I'm gonna get pissed off. And then the manager says, I don't give a fuck, bitch, I don't care. And then the Karen basically goes to corporate. They go to corporate to the fucking executives and shit like that and be like, bitch, I want to remove this shit. And then they're like, what the fuck are you doing here? And then it's like, look at all this shit that we don't like. And then they're like, bitch, if we comply with you, would you shut the fuck up? And they're like, yes. And then that's what happened. That's basically what happened.
Of the duopoly of Visa and MasterCard, but also PayPal and others. If this is allowed to continue, essentially these women have found a life hack of true power. These companies don't want to make business risks and have government come down on them. So it's easier for them to just give in, but no more. We cannot let extremists win. This group is not woke. They are not extreme Christians.
See, the thing is that, they're not woke, right? So it's not like, here's the thing though, I guarantee you some people would agree, right? Like Melanie Mack would agree with this kind of stuff, right? But here's the thing though, if Melanie Mack agree, I think Melanie Mack will agree to up to a fine line, is because they will consider even Lara Croft to be extremely hypersexualized, right? And even if she's all covered up and everything, her boobs are still too big. Why is she so pretty? Guys are fapping to her face. Guys are doing fucking tributes to Lara Croft. We can't have that shit happening. And then I think it's a slippery slope. If we allow these bitches to get their way, we're gonna lose everything.
Don't represent anyone but themselves, are upset because churches apparently don't do enough, and seem to blame unrelated topics on each other instead of just promoting good parenting and accountability. They want to tear down a woman's right to choice in more than just clothing, but abortion too. Look at this gross framing of this. Using a woman's suffering and worse, based on her bullshit book, tries to claim that the woman tried to hang herself because of the abortion, not because of the rape or whatever else has gone on. Her book argues women who have abortions suffer more. But when she collected testimony, she only sought out pro-life individuals by posting to Right to Life newsletter.
Yep, it's basically like I said, is in the guise of, hey, I'm pro-life, you should be on my side. I'm Christian or Catholic, you should be on my side, right? Like devout Christians and devout Catholics, you know, the Republican side, don't you think that this is a good thing, right? And then everything gets censored. No more Scarlett Johansson, Black Widow in Iron Man 2. No more Scarlett Johansson in Under the Skin. No more Scarlett Johansson in Lucy. No, what's it called? Is she in Lucy? I don't remember. No more Scarlett Johansson in. Sorry.
Keep this in mind. This woman's work in 1995 and 1996 aided in preventing safe abortion methods for developing areas that Australia had infected. Her other book, Defiant Birth, includes narratives that resist pressures to abort, which she presents as empowering. Remember above where they had someone on their YouTube channel say empowerment is the right to choose? Apparently not, because if you choose abortion, she'll claim that you're suffering grief. They don't want any nudity, not even tastefully done nudity, and will call whatever they want childlike or exploitation.
So basically, if she goes to the Sistine Chapel or anywhere in like fucking Rome and look at all of the like good ass paintings from like Michelangelo and shit like that, and like fucking Rembrandt and shit like that, like she goes over there and sees naked statues of like hot ass women, she's gonna be like, we gotta get this shit down, remove it, put that shit away, we gotta ban it, right? It's like, I guarantee you she will be totally on board with the fucking the whatever Zorhan bitch from New York to fucking put a burqa or hijab over the Statue of Liberty because the Statue of Liberty is showing too much toes.
To get their way. They will lie, misrepresent,
She was in Lucy? Okay.
and use harsh language. Countries all over the world have their own laws. And if she wants to make Australia more miserable, she should go about that and Australians can resist her and lambast her. But now she is attempting to do so internationally, and I won't stand for it. Yes, they went viral over rape and incest video games, but their true motives expand far beyond that. This group is dangerous, and I thank you for your time listening. I know that this was a mouthful full of information, but it's important that it gets out. These people are sick, and they shouldn't be allowed to get away with this.
100%. These people need to be thrown in internment camps and shit like that, and make Playboy magazines. I think that would be a very, very good punishment. So what they need to do is we're gonna basically round up all of these Karens and put them next to alligator Alcatraz, and all of them will be making silicone sex dolls from China. I think that would be a very good punishment for them. All right, each of them needs to make one, and then they'll atone for their sins, and then they can be free. I think that's how we should do it. Oh shit, man. There's the link. There is the link to Madam Savvy's video. Go ahead and give it a like. Oh, I'm not subscribed to it. No, there it is, Madam Savvy. You have a fellow gooner just subscribed to your channel. There it is. Go ahead and check it out. And man, I hope that all of these people needs to be fucking they just need to go away. Like they're trying to remove everything good in the world and have everyone look ugly and miserable. No one can be hot, no one can be attractive, is because the definitions for them will change eventually. And if we allow this shit to happen, we will have no entertainment in the future with any even just appealing characters, right? And then eventually even appealing personalities will get banned too. Is because, hey, why is that guy so hot? Why is my dick hard? What's going on? And then that movie's gonna get banned. And the thing is, we need to stop this shit from happening. We need to gut that shit. We need to stop it. We did that shit for Sweet Baby Inc. We can do it here, boys. This shit needs to be fucking, like, we need someone like Asmongold to check out this video. We need someone like Moist Critical. We need someone big, right? We need someone that has a lot of agency, that has a lot of, I guess, what's it called again? Influence online to talk about this. I think once we do, we get up to the big dogs and they're talking about that shit. I don't think Gary might talk. Maybe Gary could talk about it, or maybe what's it called again? Drinker. I'm not sure. But if we get something like that going, I think that we have enough people pushing back against this. I think they will stop. That's what we need.